Baird, what about you? You look like you know your way around guns.
I got a couple of kids and a family.
McCall?
Marshal, I'm past 40.
So am I.
Well, with the store, I wouldn't have time for that kind of thing.
Now listen to me. You're not a trail camp anymore. You're a fair-sized town with no organized law except me. How often do I get around with you and 9 other towns to cover?
But Marshal, see, we're merchants and farmers. We're not gun hands.
I need a deputy here. It's as simple as that. Now, I can bring a man in. But it ought to be one of you.
Well, Marshal, there ain't none of us know anything about that.
Well, if you're looking for a man with experience, Marshal.
Hey, yeah, Marshal, there's your man.
Why, sure, old Ben. Why didn't we think of it?
Who is this?
Ben Cary, Marshal. You heard of me. Troubleshooter on the old Buckhorn Trail.
The Buckhorn? Why, they haven't used that trail for 30 years.
A little before your time, maybe.
I'm surprised you never heard of Ben Cary, Marshal. Why, he's a real bear cat.
But it's true. Ed Brule. You heard of him? The big shootout down at Dragon Wells? That was me. I got him.
Well, if you folks ain't gonna be serious.
Oh, now there's no offense meant, Marshal. Old Ben just likes to spin a few tales now and then. He don't mean no harm by it.
I'm leaving for Clearwater. You got till I get back. 3 weeks to choose your man. You don't do it, I do it for you.
Marshal! The time Buck Yancey, he holed up in the Red Valley Bank. Nobody to go in and get him but me. I got him. Marshal, you ain't gonna find a better man than me. I swear you ain't.
Sure, Cary. I'll think about it.
Jack Sturdivant, he can tell you. He was on the buckthorn with me. They all knew Ben Cary in those days. Ask any one of them. All you gotta do is ask.
From out of the West, Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theater. Getting a sheriff in the Old West was always the town's biggest problem. Many of the sheriffs were elected, but some of them got their jobs in rather strange ways. For instance, in 1873, Ben Thompson, the famous gunslinger, became sheriff of Austin, Texas. Now, he got his job the easy way. The night before election, he just up and shot the other candidate. At least he proved the town really needed a sheriff. Dallas Studenmeyer, a Texas Ranger, became sheriff of El Paso, Texas, by paying the huge sum of 2 cents. He bought a newspaper in which the city advertised for a sheriff. The ad read, "Want a sheriff with a gun. El Paso is in need of one. The door is open if you're willing. The pay is good, but the job is killing." A fellow by the name of John Schallert became sheriff of Cochise County by popular demand. Popular demand of John Schallert, that is. Nobody argued. And in Tombstone, Arizona, a tax collector by the name of Billy Breckenridge was promoted to sheriff by the Citizens Committee. The next day, he arrested 6 members of the committee for tax evasion. Things haven't changed. In the story we've chosen for you this week, Handful of Ashes, we see how a man tries to convince a town that he's capable of being a lawman.
Laugh at Ben Cary. I laughed something different when I shot Buck Yancey. That was a day. It wasn't old Ben then, it was Mr. Cary. Respect. Everybody knowing who I was.
Huh?
No, I know just what you're going to say, honey. Well, if a man can't go to town...
You're late. Your supper's cold.
Now, listen, will you let me finish? I mean, if a fellow goes to town and gets talked about for a job...
A job?
A very special job.
What kind of a job?
They need a deputy. See?
A deputy?
Uh-huh. I was talking to the marshal, and when I told him about my experience...
Oh, Pa.
Think what it means to you. Not like this. You can go down the street with your head high.
Who put you up for it? Who mentioned your name?
My friends.
Friends.
Oh, I got friends. Lots of them.
Oh, Pa. Now, there's no chance of it. Not really, now is there?
Well, the marshal didn't say no.
Oh, go on into the house. Eat your supper.
Look, honey. I don't know. Looks kind of familiar. But he's not from around here, that's sure.
Pa, look.
Rattler. That's bad.
You know, he was trying to get away.
We'll take him inside. Put it there on the table and get his boots off. Now, Brick. Yeah. I knew I'd seen that face somewhere before.
Do you know him?
Honey. Jared Toll.
Jared Toll?
5 years, top gun of the territory. The very top. Why, there ain't a kid over 10 from here to the Snake River who don't know who he is. Wait till the town hears about this. Jared Toll in my house.
Well, Pa, we gotta do something for him.
Yeah, he needs help. I'll get the doc.
Oh, I don't like being alone with him.
Well, do what you can to make him restful. He's burning with fever. Put something cold on his face. I'll be back in a minute. What about him, Doc?
It's quite a bite. Diamondback, I'd say.
Take more than a snake bite to kill a man like that.
Thank you. I have buried him for less.
What do you mean?
He's treated that wound. I can see that. If he got to it fast enough, got most of the venom out, he could be all right. If not, he'll be dead by morning. Well, something to hope for, isn't it? A man like that, loose in a place like this with no organized law?
Oh, Doc. He's killed his share of men, sure.
12, I've heard.
But always in a fair fight.
He's a dangerous man, Cary, without regard for human life. What could we do if he decided to take over the town? Well, I better get on down there.
Well, are you going to tell him? I thought I'd...
Not that they'll know what to do about it. His'd be one death certificate I wouldn't mind writing. Not a bit.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Doc. That's no way to be talking. He never killed a man who wasn't facing him with a gun. There. That ought to do it. Get the breeze in an hour or two. Why, put your horse in with mine. Give him a good feeding and scrub him down. Thought you'd like to know. Well, I guess you don't feel much like talking. Can't blame me for that with the fever and all. I know that feeling myself. Plenty of time for talk later. Get out. Sure. Well, like I said, I know how you feel.
Pa, what have you done?
Kill the chicken.
It's a laying hen.
Well, what are you going to feed him, stew?
Look, he's no king.
More of a king than you know. You fix that chicken. I'm going to town.
Why?
I got things to do. Important things.
There's important things to be done right here. The barn needs cleaning. You were going to shoe that horse.
With the whole town wanting to hear about him, do you think I've got time to mess with that?
Now, look, you had time enough to kill a chicken for him. To scrub his horse down and wax his saddle.
Just things one man would do for another.
That's no man. That's a killer. You're fawning over him like he was some saint.
That's enough. I don't want to hear any more. What do you know about men? You of all people, you can't even... Oh, no, listen, I didn't mean that.
That's all right, Pa.
That's not all right. It's all wrong. Everything's so wrong. Ellie, why ain't we ever on the same side of things? We're all we have. You and me. We ought to be fighting the world together. If you'd only believe that. Believe in me.
Oh, I used to, Pa. When I was a little girl, I used to pretend everything you said was true. I used to say, my Pa's a great man. He truly is. I got so I could even believe it. But the older I got, the harder it was to pretend. I'm sorry, Pa.
Something in it. Me and you. All we have in common is being sorry. For hurting one another. I'll be here, Charlie.
Ben?
The usual, I guess.
Usual costs money.
Oh. Sure, what do you think?
What about it, Ben?
What about what?
That gunman.
Oh, him. Hey, he's doing fine.
Fine.
Be up in no time. I was just telling him...
But we thought... Well, the doc said...
Huh. Well, you know the doc. I told him. Doc, I said, kill a man like that with a snake bite?
Look, you wouldn't listen to me last night, would you? Look, I warned you. Go up there and get him. Make sure he
We
ain't...
thought he was gonna die. The doc
Look,
said...
the doc said maybe. Now, it's really gonna be tough. Him sitting up there with a gun right at his hand.
He won't hurt nothing. He's got no reason.
That's what the cashier at the Cannon City Bank thought.
Look, a cold-blooded killer don't need no reason. Show him, Charlie. That came in on the noon stage. The ink ain't even dry.
Yeah, well, I didn't...
Well, we've got to do something.
Fine. Good notion. Only suppose you tell me what. And who's going to do it? You, Ed?
Well, what does a little place like this do with a man like Toll in their midst?
It's all your fault. You took him in, nursed him back to health.
Now, listen, I didn't...
Hey, you did. You put him in your own bed. Getting the doctor try to keep him alive.
So now we got a killer in our midst.
When he ought to be locked up somewhere. Till the marshal could come by and take him to Cheyenne for trial and hanging.
Sure. You suppose I ain't thinking of that?
You're thinking?
Whining around here like a bunch of wounded coyotes. Of course the man has to be taken up to Cheyenne. And I'm doing it. The minute he's able to ride.
You?
Women and kids in a town like this. Somebody better look out for him.
Ben.
You think I don't know his kind? You think I've never been up against this sort before?
Will you listen to that man?
Ed Brule! Huh? Twice what this fellow is. Yes, sir. First thing when he's up to traveling. Charlie, give me the bottle.
Wanted? And you said you were taking him in?
You should have seen it. I mean their faces when I said it. I couldn't have done better with a branding iron.
Oh, you don't see, do you? You just don't see. That's why they laugh at you, talking like that. They know you couldn't do any such thing. Why do you always have to pretend you're something big? A top gun?
I was. It was me folks came to know when they needed help. More times than I can count.
Pa, you've got to stop. I'm begging you to. Oh, it's been hard enough. Nobody ever wanting to be friends with us. Not really friends. No man ever coming to... No one ever noticing me.
But that's just it, honey. That's what I've been trying to tell you. It won't be that way anymore. Not after I've done it. Because then they'll know, and you'll know, that everything I've said is true. That's why I've got to take him in.
You're not taking me nowhere. Not now, nor never.
Just as soon as you're fit.
I could stop it now.
Yes, you could.
What kind of chances you think you'd have?
None, maybe. But there's some things worse than dying. When you had something, respect, and lost it.
What good's respect if you're dead?
I'll tell you what. They put a stone over you and write nice things on it. And your family, she comes out of your grave. And people treat her kindly because of what her old man did. And no one laughs at his name or at her anymore.
Go to bed, Pa. Just go to bed.
You gotta feed the horses. It ain't gonna be easy. Taking me like you took the others. I was good. And I ain't forgot what I know.
Stokes up a fire, don't he?
Yes. But in the morning, the fire will be out. It's like it always is. You'll have nothing left but a handful of ashes. Want some coffee? It's fresh.
No, nothing. I've been meaning to say it. I heard you and your pa talking this morning. Those things you said about yourself. No man ever looking at you. That's foolish.
You don't need to be kind.
You take it any way you want to. But I'm saying it's foolish. And I know a woman when I see one. And I know a man, too.
Pa? He never proved it.
Maybe he would if you believed in him. Maybe that's just what he needs.
What is it? What's the matter?
Get away.
What's the matter?
Get away! And I know a woman when I see one. Get out of here. You and your talk. You're gonna take me in. Get out!
It's me.
Oh. I thought it was the old man, the way you walked in. What do you want?
I brought you some breakfast.
Put her on the dresser.
You come over here and take it.
I don't want to take it. Just put her on the dresser and get out.
How long have you been like this? How long?
Months. 3 or 4, maybe. Comes in waves.
But the waves go away, don't they?
They go.
And then you can see again. I mean, you can see me now.
Almost as good as yesterday.
Almost?
And tomorrow maybe it'll still be as good. Or maybe there'll be another wave and it'll get worse like it always does. Seeing less. Till one day, nothing. 3 days ago, I was filling my canteen at a stream. And a snake, not 4 feet away, I didn't see. 4 feet. And that's why I'm afraid of your pa and what he said. 'Cause maybe, just maybe, he means it.
He doesn't mean it. I told you that.
There's others.
They don't know.
I thought maybe I could keep it from him. Get myself a little stake. Clear out, settle down someplace else. But I had no stake. And no way to get one except this gun. And for the first time in my life, I'm running.
Where will you go? What will you do?
What's the difference? A week, 10 days? Word will get around. With any luck, I'll get to pick my time. But it'll be a bullet, and not a rope. One thing it'll never be is a rope. I know I got no right to ask this. But if you got some food.
But you can't go like that. You're too weak. You won't get a mile.
I rode in weaker. I'll make it out.
Well, I'll see what I can find.
Oh!
Pa!
Where do you think you're going?
He's leaving, Pa.
He's going nowhere till he goes with me. I told him that. I'm warning you, Toll. Drop him. First the saddle, then the gun belt.
Don't do it. He's bluffing.
You heard me.
Please go. Don't wait.
I warned you, Toll. I warned you fair. Don't touch that gate.
That old fool's gonna be killed.
Pa, stop it! Pa, please, stop it.
Shut up, Ellie. That's the last one I'm wasting. The next one's for you.
Pa, please don't. You'll kill him. Look, it won't be a fair fight. He's going...
No, let it be.
I said it before, old man. There's no taking me in. So let's get it done.
It is done. I've no mind for a fight.
It's a great one for talking, ain't he? Let him see a man face to face.
I said before, I'm leaving.
I guess so. But on your horse, not this old nag of mine, fella'd have to be pretty close to blind not to know the difference. There's a trail across the way. I don't know where you want to go, but it'll take you away from here.
Look, Tom, he's heading towards Clearwater.
So?
It's where the marshal went. I'll telegraph ahead. That gunman won't get away.
With a price on his head, hardly seeing, somebody'll get him within a week.
You know, you could have killed him. The whole town would have thought you were a great man. Now I'm the only one who knows it.
Funny, you know. All of a sudden, it just ain't important what the town thinks. Not anymore.